So a variety of flies are pretty effective in the wintertime, but for the most part you want to focus on your nymphs. The trout that grew up in these streams for a year or so before they headed out to the lake to grow big and come back as what we consider migratory trout, they grew up eating nymphs. There's always nymphs, 12 months a year under the rocks, stoneflies, variety of different types of nymphs. You really want to focus on your nymphs for sure. Caddis larvae are under the rocks year round, and obviously your woolly buggers, your egg-sucking leeches. A lot of fish will hit out of aggression at these types of flies because they're leech imitations that they perceive as raiding their redds and eating their eggs. So basically your egg flies, your streamer type patterns like woolly buggers, and your nymphs are the biggest things you want to focus on. That would include larvae like caddis and whatnot. A lot of the Lake Huron streams, there's a plethora of caddis in a variety of sizes. You can even tie maggot flies in some of the streams that there's a lot of rotting salmon around. They'll actually end up, taking on maggots in the warmer weather. So basically, as far as basic steelhead flies, like I said, you want to tie up your egg-sucking leeches, some streamer patterns. I tend to focus more heavily on a variety of different egg patterns and lots of different colors and sizes for water clarity, that kind of thing. And obviously your nymphs. You can catch surprisingly large migratory trout on very small nymphs, size 14, even 16 sometimes. Little shellback type nymphs. We've got a couple that we use that are sort of a concoction between a stonefly, Michigan wiggler, sort of a bead-headed sort of shellback type nymph. Stoneflies are absolutely mandatory. So are caddis larvae. So yeah, prince nymphs work really well. You want to have a variety of all these in your box. And again, if you're fishing properly and you're down near the bottom where the fish are going to be, you're going to get snagged up on rocks quite often. That's not necessarily a bad thing. That means you're down in the strike zone. So for a good day's outing, you want to make sure you've got about a dozen of every type of nymph that you feel comfortable that's going to work for you. Same thing with egg flies. You're going to go through a lot of everything. So get tying and focus on your nymph patterns, your woolly buggers, egg-sucking leeches, and egg patterns.